Mr. Hậu for calling on this hospital. And this afternoon, Dr. Ha, we will be talking one subject. I think this subject is connected to every doctor in our hospital. It's connected from anterior to posterior and from to any doctor in from first floor to fifth or seventh floor. And this subject is neovascular glaucoma due to the hemangioma in the optic nerve head. And I think this subject is very interesting. So now I invite Dr. Ha for your talking.
Thank you, Professor. Today I would like to present to you one of the complicated glaucoma. This is neovascular glaucoma. The diagnostic of this disease is not difficult, but the treatment is very difficult. And this disease related to the ocular disease and general disease. So that's today I let you about secondary glaucoma due to muscle of the particular head. First of all, I will present one case in my partner. This patient is female, 33 years old. Come to hospital because of the degrees of vision acuity. And she came to our hospital in March 2017. She has no additional apnea. And this patient has diagnosis of hemangioma of the optic nerve head in right eye. The treatment of the patient is injection of anti-VEGF and prolong. Here's the picture of this the patient, which is red, mask red on the optic nerve. And this patient has been done at the ultrasound. There's a mask. There's a mask on the optic nerve. And this patient has been done the Brazilian angiography. This is this early stage where there is hyperpression, and this is late stage, this pulling of this pressing. And this person returned to our hospital in July in 2019. Because of the visual acuities of right eye is decreased severe, and so right eye is had pain and red eye. This time the visual acuity is 9% negative. IP is high. Lens examination, conjunctival insertion, hyperhemorrhage, corneal edema. And neovascular also are risk opacity. It's so that I cannot see the posterior assessment of this patient. The nurse maybe sees visual detachment, but not clear. So that is normal. Here's the ultrasound of this patient. This is the total retinal detachment is high. It's a mass of this optic nerve. Yeah. Diagnosis of this patient's neovascular glaucoma is raised due to hemangioma of the optic nerve head. This patient has been treated by transfer application of diagnostic coagulation. And after that, the IOP is controlled. As now I present here neovascular glaucoma. Neovascular glaucoma is very serious secondary glaucoma characterized by the development of the neovascularization of the iris, such as the decrease of the IOP. Neovascular is considered an advanced complication of ischemic retinal vascular disease. It's medically, this has poor prognosis and high risk of vision loss. The incidence of this disease is about 4% of all glaucoma cases. Pathogenesis of this disease, neovascular is a xerochroma glaucoma. It characterized by appear of new blood vessel, obstructing aqueous tubular outflow. The development of the fibrovascular membrane on the arterial surface and of the iris and erocorneal angle of the antechamber, so that it prevents outflow of hyper aqueous. Initially, obstruction aqueous outflow in open angle, but it's later there's chances of angle with high IOP. The neovascular is multi-step process that involves complex interaction of various variety angiogenetic actors of the spectrum. The unbalance between the pro-angiogenic factor, such as V.Medical, and other anti-angiogenic factor. This is the cause of this disease. There are many causes of this disease. There is divided of this four group. The first is the vascular ocular disease. For example, diabetic retinopathy, obstruction of the retinal central vein retinal. The suspect extraocular vascular disease. The third, the ocular disorder or scapular, the retinal detachment or chronic uveitis. The last group is ocular neoplasia. For example, melanoma, hemangioma, and cerebral melanoma. The symptom of this disease. The symptom of this disease varies by the state of this disease. It's classified into three states: pre-glaucoma, open angle glaucoma, and closed angle glaucoma. But some other divide in four states: pre-rubeosis glaucoma. This means that it's the eye have ocular vascular disease. For example, diabetic or bad occlusions. The occlusion of the central veins, the retina. This is the table that shows the sign of the disease. From the stage 1, stage 2, and the trade. It's just is the step one. Reverses and release as local glaucoma, so that you only see the neovascular of the iris only. So the RP is normal. It's just open angle glaucoma stage. And then like this pain photophobia. Maybe have mild headache. The people is poor reactive. Significant examination, you see the neovascular is the iris. Maybe optic this excavation. The RP is high. In the coloscopy, you can see the neovascular or the fibrovascular membrane. There is an angle. It is encloses glaucoma stage. The symptom is very serious, acute, serious pain, headache, nausea, or vomiting. As people distorted mind that maybe includes expression as a pupillary margin. So this leader is examination as the conjunctival insertion. Neovascular of the iris hyperma with corneal edema. Of this excavation, and the RP is very high. If you can scan colposcopy, you can see the neovascular of the angle, fibrovascular membranes of the angle, and the angle is the sinuses of the angle. Here's some picture of the neovascular glaucoma. You can see the neovascular on the iris. The neovascular on the angle is this open angle glaucoma. This ascensis is the angle. The treatment of this disease divided into the first has the theory of RP. The theory of RP released by medical treatment. We use any drug can reduce RP, for example, beta adrenergic antagonist. Antagonist, but pharmacopy is contraindication. Also, this is close angle. The angle is closed. Topical atropine will be used, and topical corticosteroids will be used to reduce inflammation. The sources go to reduce IOP. First, hypertrophy. But this usually is have a high rate of pain. But we use metabolism to improve the success of this surgery. But we have to treatment neovascular because the surgery. The second surgical treatment is the glaucoma drainage device. This surgery is high rate of the systemic high risk failure too, but it's better than phlebotomy. But we control the neovascular because accessories and use of the patient anti-metabolism, for example, vitamin C are used to increase the rate of the process of this disease. The last is security instructions procedure. Maybe we can use the transfer application of dilation, cyclose photocoagulation. This case of the basic activity is well known. And those cyclose photocoagulation are also to be used when combined with treatment. But the complication of this story is hypothermia. The second treatment of this disease is control of neovascular. The first is photocoagulation. Parenteral photocoagulation is tied to control of the neovascular. The second is anti-VEGF injection. As I would like to talk a little about the hemangioma of the optic nerve head. The disease is a vascular hematoma that occurs on the optic nerve head. The disease can occur isolated or most of the disease, most of the patient associated with both hip and needle. So that's some of the author call that this disease is one of the unusual tip of the bone hip and needle. The incidence of this disease is not unknown. In studies of syndrome found that 22% of this disease in both hip and needle syndrome. The symptom of this disease is the decrease of visual acuity on routine eye examination. Because there's only decrease of the visual acuity, so that the patient maybe not aware, not know what is symptom. When the examination of this, whether undiagnosed as a pupil, there's a decreased elevation redness mass on the optic nerve head. Whereas the vessel is dilated, contrast arising from the optic disc. Subretinal liquid exudate surrounds the lesion, and exudates retinal detachment volume of the macula. Sometimes the patients come to us because of complication of sample retinal detachment or neovascular glaucoma. And many patients have no symptoms, because the disease may be when the patient comes to us in very late stage. In progressive angiography, this is very helpful in diagnosis. Certain hyperplastic is early stage and leaky the lesion and pulling of the dye in the late stage. This scan ultrasounds may be useful. There is a mass on the optic disc. Different medical scientists diagnosis of this disease. For example, papilledema, papillus, choroidic, choroiditis, coronal neovascularization, coronal hemangioma. And we can do differentiate the diagnosis by the angiography procedure. The treatment of this disease The main goal of this treatment is preserve of vision acuity and the vision field with an instruction of the function of the retina around the tumor. But the treatment of this disease is very difficult because the tumor is on the optic disc, so that it may be the instruction of the optic. In this early stage, maybe observation only. The treatment when the vision is ready as the national is progressing. And the treatment is depend on the sign, impression, and the manifestation of the disease. The treatment of the disease concluded is anti-steroid anti-vision. This treatment is fast. It has a good result, but the limitation of this treatment is that the dose of the anti-VEGF is higher, results correctly neovascularization. And when you use injection of the anti-VEGF, the will be cause of the high IB. The laser calculation is effective, but it's a risk and causes glaucoma and poor vision acuity. Photodynamic treatment. Photodynamic treatment is effective because in the fibrosis and involving in a small tumor. But for that tumor, the active of this disease only on surface of the tumor, but not a deeper tumor pressure. So that's a limitation of this disease is increased fibrosis associated with progression of epiretinal membrane. And there's some complication, for example, optic disc edema, retinal pressure occlusion, optic neuropathy, and neuropathy, vitreous hemorrhage,